The Smarks are running wild, brother. Oh, that is right. On Twitter right now, it is like Hulkamania, man, back in the day. The Smarks are going mental for their mama's basement, marking out over this Wednesday night of pro wrestling. I've seen a lot of tweets saying that this is better than the Attitude Era. In my opinion, that should be punishable by death. But yes, there's a lot of AEW fans, there's a lot of WWE NXT fans, and they're all in agreement that oh, this was a great night of wrestling, which it really wasn't, guys. I watched AEW for two. I watched it mainly for two reasons. It's got Jericho, one of the best of all time, and it's got JR, the best announcer of all time. Now, had it not got those two, I probably would have still gave it a try, just for the pure fact that it's a wrestling company with an owner that's richer than Vince McMahon. So straight away, that kind of, it's kind of worth checking out. But because of Jericho and JR, I'm likely to give it more of a chance rather than just watch it once. I'm likely to give it, a month or two to see how things, get on. And I was expecting a big night tonight, first night on TNT. Thought they were going to make a major impact. I thought they were going to go, like balls out, like WWE have in recent years when they try and bring back all the legends and all this shit. I thought AEW were going to try and do something similar, and they did to an extent. I will reveal who they brought back later, but it really was kind of disappointing if I'm being honest, and I kind of expected a lot more. So you're expecting a strong start to the show. Like I said, first night on TNT. I'm expecting to see Jericho, the champion, the AEW World Champion. We don't get to see Jericho. We get to see Cody Rhodes, and he's taking on some fucking bum that I've never heard of. I get a guy that I haven't heard of. Single match. Brandy Rhodes was looking half decent, I guess, but that's probably the only thing I can say about this match. So Cody Rhodes beats some guy in about 10 minutes, and after the match they're shaking hands, and then Jericho comes out and starts beating down Cody Rhodes, attacks him from behind, and then it does turn into a bit of a violent beatdown. But as soon as Jericho started laying in the fucking shit, they go to a break. Yes, they go to a break. Now they keep AEW on a small screen, but it's like a wee tiny screen in the corner, and you don't get any sound. So we're supposed to believe that Jericho's delivering this vicious beatdown. Yeah, it's on a tiny screen and there's no sound. So straight away, man, if you're on the wee mini screen and you can't hear nothing, you know nothing really important is going on. Like, why the hell didn't they have the break during the match and then come back from the break, have the match end, and then have Jericho do this beatdown? This made fucking zero sense, and to be honest, breaks and advertisements plagued this entire show, man. There was too many, and the placements of them were shocking. But anyway, Jericho finishes that by beating down this guy. Up next, we had, I believe it was Hangman Page versus Pac. A decent match, I guess, but who really cares? We then had Daniels and Kazarian getting into a little brawl with the Lucha Brothers. We had two apparent celebrities at ringside. I've never heard of them in my life. And some guy came out and spoke to them. Oh, by the way, after the Cody Rhodes match, it wasn't Pac versus Hangman Page. It was some guy called MGF. Never heard of him versus Braxton Sutter. I think that guy had like a cup of coffee and Impact. Again, two absolute fucking jobbers that nobody knows. So why would that keep your interest? I've no idea. Then we had the first ever women's champion match between some small, like, anorexic Japanese girl with no character, no charisma, no sex appeal, and she couldn't speak a word of English, and she was taking on a man, a fucking transgendered man. So, how the hell are you going to make one of them your AEW Women's Champion first time ever? This is like some sort of fucking joke. The Japanese girl wins, then she gets beat down after the match, and then Kenny Omega, this guy that we're always told is a star, the guy, New Japan, fucking fantastic. His first appearance on AEW on TNT is to come out with like a bland shirt on and just like check if this Chinese Japanese girl was okay. Could you imagine Undertaker's first appearance was just to walk out and like check on someone, crouch down and go, "Oh, you alright?" Absolutely terrible booking. They come back from the break. It's time for the 6-man main event, and this was actually pretty good. This main event was actually really good. But the unfortunate thing is, it was probably the only good thing on the show, considering we didn't even get to see the beatdown by Jericho in the opening match. So, Obviously, Kenny Omega and the Bullet Club come out with no Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks come out. Awful entrance. The Young Bucks have got like some weird fucking Titantron, man. It looks gay, almost as bad as the New Day. So don't quite know what's happening there. Then LAX come out. Jericho comes out. They have the match. Things are going okay. Jericho looks extremely fat tonight, but I mean I won't hold that against him. Kenny Omega's in the ring and John Moxley appears out of nowhere. So first time I've seen John Moxley tonight, and they start brawling to the back, and John Moxley like delivers a DDT, like an impaler DDT through a glass coffee table, which was pretty cool. It's not often you see spots like that in wrestling today, so hopefully that's something we can get from AEW going forward. By the way, the announce team were saying bastard and prick as well, so at least that's the perks of TV 14. And then it was the Jericho and LAX ended up defeating the Young Boys in a solid match. After this, they were beating down the Young Bucks, and then Cody came out to make the save. I thought it was interesting, Cody, so I thought that beatdown was going to see him off for the rest of the night earlier, but apparently not. So Cody comes down to try and make the save, and then the guy that Cody beat earlier came out, this fucking no-name jobber. They bring him out, which didn't make any sense to me. They're supposed to have a big brawl here, and you bring out a guy that's got no name, no relevance, no fucking nothing, so I don't see what he added. And then Dustin Rhodes came out to help his brother, and he was clearing the ring, and then out of nowhere, Jack Hager, formerly known as Jack Swagger, comes down and clears the ring, starts bartering Cody and Dustin Rhodes. He fucking power bombs Dustin Rhodes through a table of some sort, and then Jericho finishes the show with the back spinning elbow, the Painmaker I think it's called, on Cody Rhodes, and that's how the show ends, with a big brawl, big beatdown to end the show. So I mean the main event stuff was really good. I actually enjoyed it, but the problem is, man, the rest of the show was shit. It's just full of jobbers. I mean, there's nobody here that you care about, and it was basically pretty much wrestling all the way through. There was no, I expecting like more promos, segments, skits, shit like that. Didn't really happen. It was just match after match after match, and the two celebrities that they had at ringside was fucking guys I've never heard of. Apparently NXT had the Outsiders, Hall and Nash at ringside. There, AEW has two guys that looked like homeless bums, if we're being honest. So I think that's the problem with AEW going forward. The fact is they don't have many stars, and the stars that they do have, I think, need to be spread out throughout the show. But I mean, that didn't happen tonight. I mean, you had Jericho and Cody Rhodes at the beginning, and then you didn't see them again till the end. You only seen John Moxley once when he turned up. You only seen Dustin Rhodes at the end when he turned up. I mean, you seen Kenny Omega twice, but I mean, who cares? It's just, I don't know, man. I thought we would have seen more of Jericho throughout the show, and we only see him twice, which was disappointing. And the same with, I guess that Moxley, they kind of wanted maybe to, give you the idea that he maybe wasn't going to turn up. I don't know, but I mean, the main event, I'd probably give the main event and then the brawl and shit like that, I'd probably give a good 7 out of 10 if that was decent, but the rest of the show was crap, man, so that drags it down. And I'm going to give this a 3 out of 10, guys. I'm sorry, that's all it was, man. Like one good segment doesn't drag the number up much more than that, so I'll give it a 3 out of 10. Next week I think we're going to crown the new tag team champions, so I don't know, that should be interesting. I mean, the next pay-per-view, Full Gear, it could be pretty good. You've got Jericho against Cody, you've got the Moxley against Kenny Omega, so I don't know, man, that could be decent, but I just think they need more, and so I don't know. I'll be honest, I was a bit feeling down. I was expecting CM Punk, we didn't get him, so it is what it is. Anyway, guys, that's it, man. 3 out of 10. I mean, I thought it was a poor show. I was expecting it to be better. It's not often I always go into wrestling shows these days with zero expectations. You know what? Because I know wrestling's garbage in 2019, but I was expecting this to be a bit better than it was, and sadly, it wasn't. I mean, like I said, main event was good. The rest of it just simply not good enough. And what I mean, without that main event, I mean, this show would have been fucking terrible. But thankfully, the main event sort of saved it a little bit. But anyway, guys, that's it, man. I probably will review it next week, but I just thought I'd give my opinion since it's the first AEW show on TNT. Looking forward to SmackDown on Friday. I mean, I think SmackDown will be better than this, because SmackDown's going to have stars throughout the show. Even if they're not doing anything on SmackDown, you're going to have The Rock, Brock Lesnar. I think Austin's going to be there. Hogan could be there. Cena could turn up. You know what I mean? You're going to have all these like stars all throughout the show. You're going to go like every 15 minutes, you're going to see someone fucking mental, and then on this show, you only get to see Jericho twice. You know, it is what it is. But another main thing I will give this show is the pros and cons. Pros, obviously, Jericho. Pros, the commentary team, not just JR, who is the best of all time, in my opinion. I mean, Tony Schiavone was a good commentator too back in the day, and that other guy, is it Delirious or whatever, the guy with the mask? He's actually alright, so I'll give the pros for this show is obviously Jericho, the commentary team, and the fact it's TV-14. You actually get to see some dangerous spots, you get to see blood, you get to see moves through tables. In the past, I've used tacks and stuff, and you get to hear some foul language as well, such as prick and bastard. The cons, 95% is a roster's pish. Let's be honest, guys, that is the truth. In the breaks, man, there's like a break every 10 minutes, and breaks are bad enough when there's loads of breaks, but when the breaks are badly timed and they're actually taken during important things on the show, you know, it just makes it 10 times worse. Like, why not take a break during the Cody match when he's fighting an absolute nobody? Why take the break when Jericho's beating him down? It made no sense to me. Do you know what I mean? I'd be like back in the day, you've got Austin and fucking Triple H in a feud, and it's like maybe Austin against like fucking Taka Michinoku, and you don't take a break during the match, even though that match would only last like 7 seconds because Austin would stun him and win, and then as soon as Triple H comes down with the sledgehammer to, you know, beat the shit out of Austin, you take the break then. Makes no sense. But anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time. Peace.